Boom! Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What a wild day in the markets today. A very key technical test and hold in the markets today. It's another solid green day inside the True Trading Group family. A 70% gain on my favorite stock to say, Pinduoduo. 70% gain. Congratulations, my TTG fam. All of you that were able to bank with us on trade of the day. Pinduoduo also made some money on Tesla, right? But what happened in the markets today? We had a whole bunch of economic data that came out today. You got jobless claims, you got GDP numbers. All of it was much better than expected. What does this mean for the recession, soft landing narrative? We're going to talk about it. You've got more earnings that have been coming out. You've got Visa, you've got Intel. We're going to recap and we'll talk about those earnings as well. And we got to start to prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow you're getting even more economic data. You're getting PCE. That is an inflation data point that the Fed pays very close attention to. You also have consumer sentiment numbers tomorrow. You've got consumer spending numbers tomorrow. You got pending home sales tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to actually be a pretty action-packed day with economic data, and the market just gave you a very important technical signal. What is it? What's it mean? We're going to talk about it right here this evening. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the co-founder and head trader of TTG. And if you still don't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available today for the retail trader and investor. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, folks, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live right here, where myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests will drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, market commentary, analysis, trade ideas that can help you guys become better traders and investors immediately. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, click that notify me button, and then also make sure you share this stream on your own social media so we can reach out, educate, and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. But why should you care about anything that I discuss on these lives? Folks, it's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I don't claim to have some special secret. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and the stock market crashed, but also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Fast forward, I'm now the co-founder and head trader of TTG. And along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of people from all over the world to reach their goals of becoming profitable in the markets. You see, we've become the fastest growing and we're the highest rated platform that's out there because we combine university level stock trading and investing courses. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at the fund in New York. We take that, we combine it with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and provide mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also even long-term investing. See, we take that university level of curriculum, we pair it with some of the top trading tools available in the market today. Benzinga's newsfeed, Trading Views charts, the Trade Idea Scanner, Quote Media's full book level 2, dark pool data, unusual options activity, analyst ratings, all of this information. These are the tools that successful traders use. Successful traders don't use Reddit. They don't use StockTwits. They don't use a Discord. They use these tools. They use these tools because it gives them more information that allows them to make better decisions. You should be using them too. The problem is they're expensive. If you were to go to all those companies directly, it's going to cost you around $5,000 a year. It's a lot of money. We know that. So as a company, we spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. Literally, we'll save you $5,000 because when you join True Trading Group, you get access to all those tools at no additional cost. It's all included, right? On top of that, you'll have access to all of the TTG members, thousands of members from all over the world in 100 different countries that are the most supportive, successful, educated, and helpful traders and investors you are ever going to find. And of course, you'll get access to all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the rest of the TTG mods that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst all of us together collectively of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any one of these streams. All right. So it's been a crazy day for us so far in True Trading Group, guys, these last couple of days. For those of you that do not know, we are actually very excited that True Trading Group is going to be hosting its very first in-person meetup. We are doing a trading retreat in Miami in person, March 9th, 10th, and 11th. I'm so excited to finally be able to meet a lot of our TTG members and our TTG fam in person. Tickets just went on sale. They're selling like hotcakes. I can't wait to meet you guys. But we have not been able to make any of the adjustments that we were trying to make on our annual membership. We're making changes to our annual membership and the whole process there. So we actually have not been selling any annual memberships to True Trading Group over the last couple of days. But we do invite people to join our trial membership, because tomorrow we are going to be giving away 2 free memberships to True Trading Group. We're supposed to give away one today. We've been way too busy with getting everything ready and launching and announcing the in-person meetup that we're going to be doing in March. So we didn't have time today to do the free membership giveaway for all of our trials. So tomorrow, instead of doing 1, we're going to do 2. If you have ever been interested in a True Trading Group membership, you guys want to join our trial right now by going to ttgthree.com, enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this. You'll fill out the application. If accepted, you'll be prompted to pay $3. We charge $3 for our trial just to make sure that you're a real person. It's for 7 trading days. The weekend does not count. So if you join the trial here today, a couple of things. You will be with us for 7 trading days, which takes you through all of the earnings of next week from Apple and Amazon and Alphabet. You're getting all of those earnings next week, but you also have the Fed meeting on Wednesday. So you join the trial today. You'll be trading with myself and the rest of the group live for the entire next week, also tomorrow as well. But tomorrow we are going to give away not 1, but 2 free annual memberships to True Trading Group. It's all-inclusive access, all of our courses, all of our tools to those people that win that free membership. So I'm curious, how many people are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? If you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, just go ahead and type the letters TTG. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, then you're going to want to go ahead and go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out. And if you guys have ever had an interest in a membership, we're going to give away not 1, but 2 free annual memberships tomorrow. All you need to do is be logged into chat, either on your computer or through the mobile app. We have a mobile app on iPhone and Android. Just be logged into chat tomorrow at around noon Eastern time. We are going to give away 2 free annual memberships to True Trading Group. Chris, Ross, Jonathan, Michael, Patrice, go to ttg3spelledout.com. It's a one-time payment of $3. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade. We just charge $3 to make sure you guys are real people. We maintain a very high-quality chat room during the day, and we want to make sure that we uphold the quality and the integrity of our chat room. That's why we charge $3, just to make sure you're a real person, so people don't just come into our chat for free and start spamming a bunch of nonsense. Okay? So join our trial, 7 trading days, $3, no automatic renewal or reoccurring payment. And you guys have a shot at a free membership to TTG tomorrow. Not 1, but 2. All right? And even if you don't win, you'll be with us for 7 trading days, even if you don't win the free trial, right? I mean, the free membership. So you'll be with us for earnings, be with us for the Fed meeting, because things are getting pretty crazy here with earnings. All right? So again, that's TTG3 spelled out. Go ahead and join that trial. All right, guys, let's head on over. Let's head on over to the overall markets, and let's talk about what happened today in the markets. And we'll talk about kind of trade of the day first. I want to recap with you guys trade of the day. What's the lessons that we can take away from this? Okay. I want you guys to think of it this way. There's a lot of people, I think a lot of traders that really struggle with, you go online, right? You go on social media, you see all these traders that are bragging about how much money that they're making. And you can't seem to figure out how these traders identify these setups. Like, how do you know which stock to look at? How do you know if we want to be long or if we want to be short, right? Like, how do you know, do you buy a dip or do you short a bounce? How do you know what stock you want to be focusing on? Like, how do you know all of these things? It's easy to look at a chart after the fact and say, oh, well, you should have did this. That's easy. Nobody needs a Monday morning quarterback. What you need are people that tell you not what happened, but what they think is going to happen. So you know where to focus your attention, and you have a very clear, detailed game plan on exactly where you want to buy and where you want to sell. One of the benefits of being part of True Trading Group is that the moderators and myself, we tell you before we enter trades where we are buying, where we are selling, and what stocks we are going to be focusing on, and the game plan and how we plan on trading them. This way, before the market even opens, you know exactly what we think the market's going to do, and therefore what these individual stocks are going to do, and how we plan on taking advantage of the trading session. So what I would like to do for you guys here real quick today, in the pre-market session, before the market even opened, I went over with everybody my thoughts on what I thought the stock market was going to do today. We very clearly discussed you had this big gap up on the back of much better than expected economic data. We said watch for the pullback initially down to 450 to 401, and then I expect the market to bounce and make a run back up towards 405. We also talked about Tesla today. So I've got a quick video clip. This is from before the market even opened. This is not from YouTube. This is from inside of the True Trading Group chat room, around 9:15 a.m. Eastern, before the market opens, when I go over with members my entire game plan on the day. Let's go ahead. It's about a 2-minute long clip. Let's go ahead, guys, and play that clip. So you might have blue skies ahead for the SPY here now that you're above this level. And I want to draw a line right across this level. It's like 400.5 to like 401, 400.5 to like 401. That level, I'm looking for that level to be support today. If there is a pullback in the SPY back to 401, I'm going to look today to see where are some of the other stocks that are stronger in the market. Are they holding above support levels as the SPY gives you a pullback back to that level? And then I would expect the SPY to bounce off that. And then I'm going to look for longs. We'll try and be getting long some stuff in front of those key levels. If the SPY can really start to extend away from this resistance level, you really could have, a day today where I can see the SPY 405, 406. I think is very, very possible. So I'd look for like a little bit of a pullback to see if we can get back to like 401, ish, and then we can try to be long from there. All right. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about to kind of start the day with the overall market. So let's hit on Tesla. Sweetheart of an earnings release. Elon Musk sounded, as cool as a cucumber on that conference call. I mean, that really sent the stock flying. I mean, the stock really was not moving at all after earnings. And then on the conference call, it just absolutely took off. This stock is up 10% today. This will be the best. If this holds, this will be the biggest day that the stock has had in about 6 months. And I'm looking for 155 to 156 for longs. So 155 to 156, that's going to be that initial little high there from when we opened up in the pre-market session. And then you had this little area there, then you just pop through it. Now you're extending. But really what I'm looking at is if you break this down to a 15-minute chart and you go right to here, 155, you'll see that previous support. And then you can see it became resistance. See that level? So that's the level that I'm watching. So I'm looking for pullbacks in Tesla back into this zone. See if that can be a buying area for us to catch a move. There you guys have it. Okay. So you just heard me there. That is a video clip from early this morning before the market even opened, where I specifically said to you, watch for a pullback in the SPY to 400.5 to 401. Then I expect the markets to bounce and make a move back to 405. Right? So you guys heard that on that video clip that we just showed you. Then I said specifically for Tesla, look for a pullback to 155 to 156 to be long for a move back into the low 160s, right? That's exactly what we just said in that video clip. Now, let's go over to the charts and let's actually see what happened today, okay? Let's go to the charts and actually see what happened. Let's draw a line across the level that you heard me discuss in that video clip, 400.5 to 401, split the difference right there. There's your line at 400.5 to 401. Well, you pulled yourself back today, and there you have it, folks. There is your beautiful double bottom right at the lows of the day, right at that level that we talked about pre-market. And then what happens? The SPY then gives you a beautiful bounce. And we said, look for longs. I said, you want to be long today. Today is going to be a long day. That's what I'm looking for. So I always come into the day and I always tell members, do I think we're looking for shorts today? Do I think we're looking for longs? That helps get you in the right mindset right off the bat. So you know, okay, am I looking to buy strength? Am I looking to short weakness? Knowing what side of the market you want to be on is crucial in getting yourself into high probability setups. You don't want to be shorting something if the Dow Jones is up 400 points. You don't want to be long something if the NASDAQ is down 3%, right? You don't want to be fighting that wave. It's like trying to swim upstream. It makes trading much more difficult. Trying to swim upstream is a lot harder than just letting the stream and letting the current just take you downstream. Go with the trend. Go with, the momentum. So putting you on the right side of the market is step one in helping you identify high probability setups. So you don't want to try to be shorting a day that the markets are up big or trying to be long a day that the markets are down big. So every day we're going to do that. So you heard me say that. We're looking for longs today. Watch for the SPY to drop down to that level, then look for the bounce. It's exactly what happened on the SPY, and we were able to capitalize on that. My biggest win of the day today was actually Pinduoduo. But before we get to Pinduoduo, I want to talk about Tesla because that is what the stock that you just heard me discuss on that video clip. So what did we say about Tesla? You heard me on the video clip talk about a specific level. What was the level we discussed? 155 to 156. So let's draw a line, split the difference. There it is, 155 to 156. Wouldn't you know, what is the low of the day today? My friends, look at what you have here on the chart. Look at the support level that you have. We talked about being a buyer at 155, 156 before the market even opened. At the time that we're discussing this, Tesla's at $160. We said buy 155, 156. Okay? 155 to 156. You dropped right down into that 155 and it became support. I actually got long Tesla all the way back here. Okay, back here was my initial long on Tesla. Right there was my initial long on Tesla. Okay? And I managed this position throughout. This was not my biggest trade of the day today because I didn't get as much follow through as I wanted to. I wanted Tesla to get up to here today, but we only got, let me go back. We only got to, so I wanted Tesla to get to here. We only got to here. So that's why I didn't make as much on this name as I did on Pinduoduo. But still, this was still a solid winning trade off of the analysis of this level. Right? So you see that support level. We talked about a pre-market, and you were able to capitalize on a nice little move there in the afternoon in the overall markets. Right? So there you guys have. Well, we got to welcome Kyle, folks. Kyle's the newest member of the trial. Everybody welcome Kyle. Guys, again, if you are interested in a chance at a free annual membership to the True Trading Group platform, you're going to want to go to TTG.com. Join the trial. It's 7 trading days. The weekend does not count against your 7 days. You'll be with us for earnings, and you'll be with us for the Fed meeting. You couldn't ask for a better time to join the trial. And at 12 noon tomorrow, we are going to give away 2 free annual memberships to anyone that joins our trial between now and then. Okay? Well, if you joined us yesterday as well. We were supposed to do a giveaway there today, but so if you joined our trial between yesterday and tomorrow at noon, you will have a chance at a for a free annual membership to True Trading Group. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. After your 7-day trial is over, if you do not manually want to become a full-time member, your trial just expires and you're never charged ever again. All right. So that's TTG3 spelled out.com. We charge $3 just to make sure that you guys are actually a real person. Okay. So that's the Tesla trade. Right. So that's the Tesla trade. Okay. And guys, also, if you have any questions about our membership, you have questions about myself or the other mods or anything about the platform or the tools, you guys can send us a text message. We're full open book. Text us at 786-505-4049. That phone number is right at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Send us a text message. Any questions that you guys have, we're happy to answer. Okay. So that was Tesla. But again, the point that I'm really getting at here, guys, is I want you to take the guessing out of your trading. Let the moderators and I do a lot of the heavy lifting. Let us kind of go over with you what we think the market's going to do, what stocks we're focusing on, right? Let us do that heavy lifting for you. You guys have busy schedules. I get it. A lot of people have full-time jobs. You've got other stuff to worry about. Well, this is what we do full-time. So let us do that heavy lifting for you. And this was a really good example of that. right? And then you guys saw exactly, obviously, we just showed it, what happened there in the SPY. There's the support level, and there's the bounce to the upside. We got to welcome Curtis. Curtis just joined the trial. Curtis, welcome, brother. Good luck tomorrow. Good luck, all of our new trial members. You guys have a shot at a free annual membership to our platform. All access to the courses and the tools. All right, go to TTG, that's TTG3 spelled out.com. All right. Now let's head over to the big one of the day. Trade of the day. Pinduoduo. Monster move in this stock today. And we were able to sniff out this early morning strength. And it all comes down to using multiple time frame charts. Okay. Using multiple time frame charts is crucial. This is something I teach all of our members. You don't want to just focus on one time frame. What you want to do is use different time frame charts, a daily chart, a 15-minute chart, a 3-minute chart, right? Use different time frames. If you see a level, a support level, a resistance level on multiple time frames, the chances are you have a significant level on your hands. If you see a level on one time frame but not the others, chances are that is not as significant of a level. So now when I trade during the day, I have a 4 time frame breakdown that members will see during the trading day. This is a 3-minute top left, 5-minute top right, 15-minute bottom left, daily chart bottom right. And I will then look at all these charts and say, do I see a level on these different charts? If I do, chances are this is a significant level. We got to welcome Ahmed. Ahmed, welcome to the trial. TTG3 spelled out.com, guys. It's $3. That's it. You'll be able to trade with us for 7 days. The weekend doesn't count. You're with me for earnings. You're with me for the Fed. And you have a shot at a free annual membership tomorrow at noon. Just be in chat tomorrow at noon, whether on your computer in chat or on the mobile app. Just be in chat at noon. We're going to give away 2 free annual memberships to any trial that joins. That's TTGTHREE.com. All right. All right, so let's go back and let's talk about Pinduoduo. Now, I'm going to go to a full-size screen just so it's easier for you guys to see, right? So I'm going to go back to the full-size screen. All right, we're going to go back to the full-size. And guys, also, by the way, even if you don't win the free annual membership tomorrow, don't worry about it because we'll offer you a crazy, stupid one-time discount if you guys do want to join. And if you don't win the free membership, we'll offer you guys something real special if you do really want to join. Okay, so don't be bummed out if you don't win. All right, we'll still hook you guys up if you want to be part of the TTG fam. All right, so let's talk about Pinduoduo. Let's go to the daily chart first. Okay, let's zoom in. Now, you gapped up today, right? Now, right away, the first thing that stands out to me is this resistance that you had here. Okay, at this previous double top, right? You guys see this previous double top right here, right? You guys can see this. So here is a high and there is another high, right? So there's a double top right there. There it is on Pinduoduo, right? You guys can see that. We got to welcome John. John just joined the trial as well. Well, welcome, John. Guys, again, TTG3 spelled out.com. So we know that this is a level of resistance, right? Okay, so we'll draw that level there on the daily chart. Now, I'm not going to move that line, okay? I'm not going to move that line. Guys, this is an important lesson on how to use multiple time frame charts. I'm not going to move that line. But what we are going to do now is, now we're going to switch to a 3-minute chart. Now, when you switch to a 3-minute chart, you want to look for scenarios where a level that you see on the daily chart shows its face intraday. When you see a level on the daily chart and then it appears intraday, trust that level. Trust that level. Chances are that's a more significant level. Okay, so there's the same line. I didn't move that line, right? There's a line, right? There it is, 92.5-ish, right? I didn't change it, right? But let's go to the 3-minute chart. All right, so there. Now let's zoom in. Now, do we see anything here? Okay, the stock opens, right? Now the market opens, okay? Market opens and you get a quick pullback. Well, that makes sense because we know that this level is resistance. We drew this line on the daily chart, so we expect that level to be resistance. So we get, these are 3-minute candles, by the way. So this candle represents 3 minutes of trading action. All right. So you get this pullback, right? Pullback off that 99.5 level. Welcome, Yassine. Yassine, welcome to the trial. Guys, that's TTGTHREE.com, TTG3.com. It's a one-time payment of $3. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. No funny business, no games. We charge $3 to make sure you're just a real person. That's all. Be in chat at noon. You have a shot at a free membership. So there's the resistance. We know that level's there. We saw it on the daily chart. But then we break through it. Now, here's where things get interesting. When a stock breaks through a level, how do you know the level's actually broken? This right here, not enough to tell me the level is broken. Why is it not enough to tell me that the level is broken? Because the volume is still too light. When a stock is going to break through a key level, you will see an increase in volume that confirms the level is broken. So right now, guys, if we can, just for a minute, if we could just move the, thank you. So you see how the volume is still pretty light? That does not confirm for me, this candle right here, that does not confirm for me that level's broken. But look at what happens next. Oh, well, now we're pushing through that level and the volume is increasing. That confirms the level is broken. That confirms the level is broken. Let's keep going. Look at this. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. You see how the volume is steadily increasing as you are pushing higher. You're pushing above this resistance level. So now the level that we saw on the daily chart showed its face on the 3-minute chart. And we confirmed the break through the level because the volume is consistently, steadily increasing, giving you the highest volume of the morning as you break through the level. That confirms the resistance level is now broken. Once a resistance level confirms it is broken, technical analysis 101 is what? Resistance when broken becomes support. Support when broken becomes resistance. That's technical analysis 101. So what do we do now? Now, at this exact moment, I come on the microphone inside chat, as I always do, before I enter a trade. I told members, guys, I'm turning my attention to Pinduoduo. I'm looking for a pullback down towards 100, down to 99.50. And I said, I'm going to be buying Pinduoduo at that level. And I said very specifically to members, I'm looking for this stock to get to 103 today. Members, true or false? You can comment in chat. Did I or did I not verbatim come on the mic at this exact moment and say 99.50 to 100, I'm going to buy Pinduoduo. I'm looking for a move to at least 103. Members that were in chat with me at this moment, you can just say true or false. Because obviously viewers that are on this live stream, they were not in chat. They don't know that what I'm telling them is the truth. So maybe members, you guys can say true or false if that is exactly how it went down for us inside of chat today. Everybody, welcome Chris. Guys, Chris is the newest member of the trial. Guys, welcome Chris, newest member of the trial. Guys, again, go to TTG3.com. Enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the application. If you're accepted, you'll be prompted to pay $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. There's no recurring payment. There's no automatic renewal. There's no automatic upgrade. If you do not want to become an annual member after your 7-day trial, it just expires. You're never charged anything again. The weekend doesn't count. It's 7 full trading days, which means you'll be with me for earnings and the Fed meeting next week. You could not have asked for a more important time for you guys to be part of the TTG fam. Alphabet, Apple, Amazon earnings, the Fed announcement. Things are going to get crazy next week. Don't trade it alone. Spend the $3, get your butts inside chat, get on the mobile app, and you have a shot at a free membership tomorrow at noon. Take advantage of it, folks. All right. So Now, back to the chart, pin duo duo. Now that we know, we're looking now for a pullback back into that level to be a buyer. One very specific thing though, when you get the pullback, you want decreasing volume. That is very important to the pullback buy. Decreasing volume on the pullback confirms for you that the downward price action is just profit taking. It's not aggressive selling. So let's go on to the next candle. Nope, not yet, right? We said, where's our buying zone, right? We said, here's our buying zone, right? This was the buying zone. Nope, not there yet. Not there yet, right? Not there yet. There it is. There we go. I'll zoom this all the way in. There we go, folks. Right inside of our buying zone. Right inside of our buying zone. There it is. Let me make this a little smaller. Right there. You guys see that? How we just tailed right inside of our buying zone? Welcome, Keith. Keith, welcome. Welcome to the TTG family, Keith. Welcome to the trial, Keith. Welcome to the trial. All right. So there's that pullback. We tailed right into our buying zone. And I went ahead and I got long right there at $100. All right. So there's the entry at $100. Now, whenever I trade a mid cap or a large cap, I also will alert you to an option contract. I trade the stock itself, but if you don't have the account size to trade a $100 stock, have no fear. TTG is here. We will always alert you to an option contract to follow the trade if you would like. So at the time that I entered this trade, I said to everybody, I'm long at 100. If you want to follow the trade, the alert said February 3rd expiration, $100 strike call option. At the time that I entered the trade, members were getting into the option anywhere between $3.20 and $3.40. They were right inside that 320 to 340. Okay, 320 to 340 was where the call option was at the time of my entry on that pullback. And then you guys can notice, remember we talked about the volume, right? You see how the volume now, see how the volume is lighter than the volume on the way up? That's crucial to the pullback buy. So volume increasing on the way up. And then when you get your pullback into the buy zone, the volume is decreasing. See how the volume is decreasing on that pullback. And that gives you the entry in front of the level that we saw on the daily chart. So remember, we saw this level on the daily chart. Once we got confirmation that level was broken, now we want to buy the pullback. That's exactly what happened there on Pin Duo Duo. And folks, the rest is history. Look at this freaking animal today. Absolute monster. My final take profit. Not trying to be a smart ass, but I know when the trial runs out, I get charged for the year. How do I cancel before? Calvin Jones, you said you're not trying to be a smart ass. I don't even know how to even respond to your question. I'm telling you, your trial membership just expires after the 7 days. There is no recurring payment. There is no automatic upgrade. There is no automatic renewal. When you join our trial, Calvin, it's 7 days. It's $3. After the 7 days, you have to manually go on your dashboard and say, I want to sign up for a full membership, re-enter all your stuff and pay and check out and buy a membership. You have to do that yourself. If you don't do that, after your 7-day trial is over, it just expires. You're never charged anything again, and you no longer have access to our platform. There's a lot of people that are on this live stream that were part of our trial that could attest that that is exactly how the trial works at True Trading Group. So you said, how do I cancel before? There's nothing for you to cancel because it won't charge you anything. There's nothing for you to cancel. It just expires. So it's one-time payment of $3. After 7 days, it just expires. Literally just poof. gone. It evaporates. You have no more trial membership. You're not charged anything again. All right. So that's it. Very simple, straightforward. We don't play games at True Trading Group, guys. We're very, very straightforward, very transparent. And Calvin, if you have any questions, bro, send us a text message, 786-505-4049. If anybody has any questions. All right. That phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. If anybody has questions, you guys want to text us, go right ahead. Okay. So now, and you guys can see now, let me go over the take profits with you. And here's another lesson that we can kind of talk about in here. So my first take profit comes off right there at the high of the day, right? I always take a little piece of profit off at the high of the day just to guard against any double tops, right? Because that was the high of the day. So you guard against the double top. You take a little piece of profit off just to protect yourself, a little bit of insurance. And now what I want to point out is that this is where a lot of inexperienced traders panic. So inexperienced traders will usually at this moment just get flat because they're like, oh, I was just up decent money. Now I'm not. It's better than nothing. I don't want to go red. And an inexperienced trader will most likely stop out of their position right here. And they go, oh, that's it. I'm out. And they take a small win. An experienced trader says, we're still above this level. And this level was my stop. Oh, let me actually put my stop loss. This was my stop loss when I entered the trade, just so you guys fully understand the whole risk reward on the trade. So here was the stop loss. There's the entry. There's the first take profit. Inexperienced traders panic right here because the stock starts to go down and they think the stock should just go straight up. And it's not the way that stocks trade. You're not going to be perfect with your entries. And the stock's just going to just go straight up after you bought it. It's never going to pull back again. An experienced trader still holds on to this trade and says the pattern is still very, very well intact. The volume on this pullback is extremely light. Look at the volume on that pull. Look at that volume down there. I mean, that's pathetic. That's as small of a volume. I mean, that's the smallest volume of the entire day. So I'm not going to panic during that pullback. That just shows profit taking. That doesn't show aggressive selling when the volume is real light like that. So I hold. I'm holding to my stop loss. And then what happens? We turn right around. And this thing just takes off like a bat out of hell. So we start ripping more profits off the table. More profit comes off the table right here on Pinduoduo as we extend to the new high. And then we just continue to just rip profits off the table. Just more profits coming off the table, guys, on Pinduoduo. And then until I just ran out of shares, my final take profit was right there at 104 on the button. Okay, so right there is my final take profit. So there's the entry, take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit on Pinduoduo. Not trying to be smart, just kidding. How do you decide how big your buy zone should be? Personally, I would have
one second. First of all, everyone in here, we need to give Brendan a huge congratulations on his nomination and win for the movie The Whale. Bro, you killed it. We love that you're a part of True Trading Group. Thank you for being here, man. It's just it's unbelievable, dude. So Brendan Fraser, thank you. And still loved you in Encino, man. All right, but congrats for your nomination and win on The Whale. All right, cool. Mike, go ahead.
We also got to welcome Paul. Paul just joined the trial as well. So Paul, I look forward to trading with you for the next week. Guys, remember, you have a shot at a free membership tomorrow at noon if you join the trial today. And you'll be able to trade with us for the next 7 days. 7 trading days, that is. The weekend doesn't count against the 7 days. All right, so go to ttg3.com. All right. Excellent question. Let's put Brandon's question back up on the screen if we can. Excellent question by Brandon. Brandon's question is, how do you know where? Let's delete the take profits, right? Let's delete everything and let's go back. So Brandon's question is, if this is your buying zone, right? How do you know, like, how far do you give this? Because his question goes, I would have been sitting, maybe Brandon's like, I would have been sitting here and I would have never gotten filled and the stock would have ran without me. It's an amazing question. And what I like to do, Brandon, is I like to rely on some of my other indicators.
Mike, it's Brendan, bro. I know that thick New Jersey accent just like gets in the way sometimes, but
I keep saying Brandon. I keep saying
Brendan.
Brandon is just a totally different
Frazier.
name. It's not my accent. Brandon is a totally different name.
I know, but like, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying the wrong name. I thought it was Brandon. The names are too small on my screen. So Brendan. Sorry. But great question. Oh, we got to welcome Alexander too. Alexander just joined the trial. So good luck tomorrow, Alexander. Guys, again, it's only $3. It's $3. There he is. There's Brendan. It's only $3, guys. One-time payment. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. None of that silly business. All right, so back to Pinduoduo. So what I like to look at here also in this situation, Brendan, is first, where's the initial morning high? The initial morning high is 99.63. So there's your initial morning high, 99.63, right? So now you've kind of shrunk your buy zone, right? You've shrunk your buy zone a little bit once you line that level up with your initial morning high. It's give or take 10, 20 cents off of the level from the daily chart, okay? And then what I do is I look at my other indicators. Look at my VWAP, which is the orange line. Look at my trade line, which is the blue line. They're both above that level already. So in this exact example, Brendan, let's say, for example, if this teal blue line, if the trade line, let's say the trade line was here. And I'll make this teal so you guys can see it, right? Let's say that was my trade line. If my trade line was there, and let's say my VWAP indicator was here, in that scenario, then Brendan, you are 100% right. My entry is going to be closer to here. My order would be closer to here rather than my actual order that got filled today, which was right here. So you guys, you understand, you see the difference on where I'm actually placing my orders? So I'm relying on these other indicators, that initial morning high, trade line, and VWAP. In this case of my actual trade, you see trade line and VWAP are already above that support level. So now I'm buying into those indicators. But if the trade line was here and VWAP was here, well, then my order is probably more closer to here. Right? Does that make sense, Brendan? On why my order, on now how far, and there's no perfect exact science to it, Brendan. There will be times where, sometimes maybe you don't get your fill. I mean, you've seen it happen to me before where sometimes I don't get my fill.
Mike, check the screen real quick.
If you've been at trial before, can you sign up for this trial? Honestly, Jermaine, if you've been a trial member before, bro, honestly, Jermaine, skip the trial, send a text message to us right now, and I'm going to make sure we give you one sick deal. And honestly, I'll even do a one-on-one with you. Send us a text message to 786-505-4049. If there's anybody that's on this live stream that already was a trial and you want to join the trial again, so you have a chance at the free membership, forget about it. Skip the trial. Send a text message right now. We're going to take care of you. Send us a text message to 786-505-4049. So Jermaine and anybody else that already was a trial before, send a text message to the number at the bottom of your screen. We're going to take care of you guys. All right. Okay. So Brendan, does that answer your question? It was a phenomenal question, by the way. But does that answer your question? Do you feel better about that topic specifically? Oh, yeah, for sure, Brandon. Yeah. So, yes, my stop is still. So, my stop was here. Right here was where my stop loss was. Right? So, you want your stop loss to be beneath the support level. So, now we know. So, here, this one white line is your initial morning high. And then this other white line is the level on the daily chart. So this space is your zone, right? That's your support zone. So where's your stop loss? It's got to be underneath it, not in it. Your stop loss can't be there. Your stop loss has to be here, underneath it, right? So again, to recap, there's the entry. There, and the red line is the stop loss. There's the entry. Red line is the stop loss. So if Pinduoduo did this, right? If Pinduoduo did this, I would have stopped out of the trade and I would have taken a loss. Then I would have exited my trade right there. I would have exited and I would have taken a loss. Right? But that's not what took place. Obviously, right? Monster trade for us today. Right? You guys can see monster trade for us today. But understand the analysis, right? Like understand the reasoning. When you guys join True Trading Group, you're going to actually learn why the moderators are doing what they're doing. Like you're going to understand the setup, like how I'm explaining to you the whole setup. Why did I buy this stock? Where I bought this stock? When I bought this stock? Why? Why was I looking at it? Why did I feel confident to pull the trigger? Why? Like the why matters. That's how you guys actually learn and you start to be able to identify these setups on your own and start implementing it in your trading as hopefully as early as, the next day. Right? We got to welcome Casey. Casey, welcome. Welcome to the trial membership, Casey. Guys, good luck tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we're giving away 2 free annual memberships to the TTG platform. You just have to go to don't go to ttgoffer.com. It doesn't work right now. Go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. It's our 7-day trial, 7 trading days. The weekend does not count. You'll fill out your name, email, phone number, fill out the application. If prompted, if accepted, you'll be prompted to pay $3. $3 is just to make sure you are a real person. We maintain a high quality and we maintain the integrity of our chat room. We don't want people coming into chat and spamming a bunch of nonsense. By charging you $3, it ensures that you're a real person. There is no reoccurring payment. There is no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. Your trial simply expires after 7 days and you are never charged ever again. Go to ttg3.com. All right, guys. So there's the trade of the day. I hope you guys learned something from that. I want to talk about a couple of other key important topics for today. And in order to help me with that conversation, I'd like to now bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody give Adam a big warm AO. Oh, look at that. There's Brendan. There's Brendan.
Yeah, there's something wrong with me, dude.
There's a couple things wrong with you, I feel like. I feel like there's a couple. It's not just like one thing. I feel like there's like a list of things that are wrong with you. All right, so dude, yeah, we had a lot of economic data that came out today. Let's talk about that. So key economic data points that came out today, guys. If you've been following my live streams for a while, you'll know that I've been preparing you for the transition into 2023, which is good data will start to become good data again. And bad data will start to become bad data again. We've talked about this ad nauseum on these live streams for the last 2 months. That's because in 2022, the only thing that people cared about was inflation and the Fed. And when economic data was good, it was bad for inflation, which meant the Fed was going to be more aggressive, which was bad for the stock market. So when you got good economic data last year, the market went down. When you got bad economic data, it meant that was good for inflation, which meant the Fed was going to be less aggressive. It actually went up. We were living in the twilight zone. We were literally upside down. As you get into 2023, I told people to start preparing yourselves for that transition, where good data will start to become good data again. Because now it's not about inflation and the Fed anymore. Everybody knows inflation's peaked, it's coming down. Everybody knows the Fed is going to raise rates a couple more times and then they're going to pause, right? Everybody knows the Fed is almost done and inflation's on its way down. Now the question becomes, will the economy hold up? Will there be a recession or will there be a soft landing? So now good economic data will be good again, because good economic data means higher chance of soft landing. Bad economic data means higher chance of recession. Soft landing, market goes up. Recession, markets go down. And you saw that transition over the last about month and a half. Today, you got two key pieces of data that were both better than expected. Initial jobless claims, 186,000. The expectation, I believe, was 206 or 208,000. That is phenomenal to see an initial jobless claims number under 200,000. Your 4-week average is now below 200,000. This is the lowest initial jobless claims number that you have had since before COVID. Markets go up, right? Markets went up. Markets went up today because of that piece of data, right? The SPY almost up a full percentage point today. The NASDAQ up 1.5% today. What else did you have? GDP. GDP for Q4 came in at 2.9%. The expectation was 2.8. Well, you can't have a recession if GDP is increasing by 2.9%. A recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. You just got 2.9. So you can't be in a recession if you got 2.9. Better than expected of 2.8. So both pieces of data that you got today were good. Markets went up. You have very important pieces of data tomorrow. Tomorrow you're getting PCE. PCE index it's inflation data that the Fed pays very close attention to. That's going to be very, very important. It comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. You also have consumer sentiment numbers that come out tomorrow. Now, consumer sentiment numbers are going to be important because in 2022,
I'm on video. This whole time, I didn't think I was on video.
Yeah. In 2022, when consumer sentiment was high, it was bad for the stock market because it meant there's a direct correlation between consumer sentiment and consumer spending. Consumer spending, bad for inflation, right? 2022, if consumer sentiment was higher than expected, the stock market went down because people thought that inflation was going to stay higher for longer. Now that people are worried about will it be a recession or a soft landing, consumer sentiment is going to be very important. You want now consumer sentiment to be better than expected, which would insinuate soft landing, not recession. Okay, so this is the economic data that you're going to be getting out tomorrow. So very important pieces of data before we break for the weekend. The data today was important. Good data was good data. The data tomorrow is important. And if you see, okay, let's go back to the overall markets now on the SPY, and let's talk about why today was so important. Okay, as far as a technical standpoint, disregard this tail. This is not real. It's just an after hours misprint. But there was a resistance level on the SPY right here. And you heard me talk about it in the video clip at the beginning of the live stream. If you missed it, rewind it. Okay, so here was this resistance level on the SPY, right? You guys can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where we found resistance right at this level. Well, today we gapped above it, right? You can see today we gapped above it. Then you got the pullback, right? We talked about that. You got the pullback, right into that level. It held, and then you recovered later in the day. And that level was successfully tested, and then it held. Well, now that you are successfully above the 200-day moving average, you're successfully above 400, as long as this data tomorrow is not a complete shock, if there's not a complete shock, guys, I think this market goes to 410. All right, my target for the SPY now is 410. Not necessarily tomorrow, but by next week, I think you're going to see the SPY at 410 by the time you get to your Fed meeting. So by the time the Fed meeting happens on Wednesday, I think by Monday or Tuesday, I think the SPY is at 410. All right. So I am going to continue to look for longs unless tomorrow morning's data at 8:30 is really bad. If the PCE number comes in way higher than expected, then forget about everything I'm saying. I'll look to be shorting things tomorrow if the PCE number is much higher than expected. I don't expect it to be much higher than expected. So as long as that data comes in right in line, and consumer sentiment's okay, I'm looking for longs. We looked for longs today. I'm going to look for longs again tomorrow. We're going to try to get the SPY up closer to 410. I don't necessarily think we get to 410 tomorrow. It's possible, but I'm not, I wouldn't say that's the likely scenario we get to 410 tomorrow, but by maybe Monday or Tuesday, I'd say we get to 410. So I'm looking for longs tomorrow, as long as the data that comes out tomorrow morning is not a lot worse than expected. And I would expect to see us get to 410. Now, why is 410 an important number? 410 is a very important resistance level for this market. And you can see here, that's the resistance from that CPI number. This is the resistance from when Jerome Powell spoke at the Brookings Institution. And then this is resistance before you had the CPI shock from September, which was CPI from August, which gave you the record high inflation. So that is the resistance level that you guys see here that I think the markets are going to push up to. And then once we get to 410, I'm going to actually look to buy puts. I think the Fed becomes hawkish and the SPY drops back to like 395 after the Fed meeting on Wednesday. So that's my game plan. Long up to 410 and then short after the Fed meeting back into the 390s. And that's going to be my game plan and how I plan on positioning myself to make money over the next couple of days. Make sense? Fantastic. I love it. Great stuff. Anybody have any questions before we break? Now will be the time to ask. We got to welcome Ross. Ross, welcome to the trial, brother. So again, our trial membership, 7 trading days. The weekends don't count. 7 trading days. It is $3. It's a one-time payment. There's no automatic renewal. Go to ttgthree.com. Enter your name, your email, and your phone number. Click yes, I want this. You'll then have to fill out an application. If accepted, you will be prompted to pay $3. The $3 is just to make sure you are a real person. If you do not manually upgrade to become an annual member, your trial membership just simply expires and you are never charged anything again. Anyone that joins this trial before noon tomorrow will have a chance at a free annual membership to True Trading Group. All-inclusive membership that includes all of our courses and all of our tools.
But to be fair, there are things that you can purchase that cost additional money, right?
Yes, there are.
Okay, so say that.
All right. I mean, all I said was your membership includes the courses.
No, you said it's an all-inclusive membership. It needs to be specified.
It is an all-inclusive membership that includes all of the courses and all of the tools. If you guys want extra help, extra mentorship, there's other things that you can pay for that are extra in True Trading Group. But with your membership, it includes all of your courses and includes all of your tools. You don't have to pay extra for courses or extra for tools.
Perfect.
Because
then I don't have to field people angry when they find out that they have to, that they have to like pay extra for like Trader Palooza, which is this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So it matters. So.
Yeah, all right, whatever, doesn't matter. All right, so guys, ttgthree.com. Heather's asking why I don't talk about IPOs, because literally the last year and a half has been the slowest IPO market since after the dot-com bubble. There literally have just been no IPOs worth even talking about. You had a ton of IPOs in 2021. We talked about them quite frequently. There has been an extremely small amount of IPOs over the last year. It's been the worst IPO market in about a decade in 2022. So there just hasn't been IPOs. The IPO market right now is literally like a wild, wild west kind of movie where like the hay thing, just the tumbleweed just rolls across the screen and nobody's around. That's literally been the IPO market for the last year. Okay. So there you guys have it. All right. Ash Lesh Kumar, I talked about it earlier on the live stream. Just rewind the live stream. Just rewind the live stream if you missed it. Can we still join Trader Palooza? Yes, we still do have tickets available for Trader Palooza. All right, they're $200. Trader Palooza is Saturday. Trader Palooza is Saturday. It is an all-day long virtual trading event where it is from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. where the moderators and I host live 1 hour long workshops on a variety of different trading topics from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. So every hour on the hour, we are doing different workshops live with our members. Tomorrow is the last day to buy a ticket to Trader Palooza. So if there's anyone here that has still not purchased a ticket to Trader Palooza and would like to, you guys need to send us an email, info@truetradinggroup.com. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. Hit up Adam, hit up Luciano. Just send a text message right now. If you guys want a ticket to Trader Palooza, send a text to 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049 if you guys want a ticket to Trader Palooza. What? I feel like that was rude. Why didn't you just say it? I don't understand. What do you? I wasn't being rude, Yenny. And sometimes I talk fast and I just want to be transparent with you guys and complete forthcoming so you know exactly what's what. All right, guys. So again, TTGTHREE.com. That is TTG3 spelled out.com. All right. Join that trial. You'll be with us for 7 trading days. That's earnings and the Fed meeting. And be in chat at noon. If you're in chat at noon, you have a shot at a free trading group. All right. All right, guys. Good luck. All of our new trial members. Good luck tomorrow. I'll see you guys inside of chat. I look forward to trading with you all. My Teachy fam, congratulations, all of you that crushed that Pinduoduo trade today. We'll look to finish the week off strong tomorrow. It's been a great week. It's been a fantastic month, really. We're going to look to keep this going. We'll look to have a strong close to the week tomorrow. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.